Welcome back to All Abilities Homestead. Today I thought I would take you on a quick trip to the grocery store with me. So I'm running just to get a few things, not really very much. But I'll show you right here that my van is broken, so therefore I can't go anywhere by myself. We're having to manually open the door and pull out the ramp. And then there's a little override button inside to help with getting the ramp back up. I take it to the shop on Friday, and I'd appreciate prayers that it's not too terribly expensive to fix it, because I'm stressing a little bit. Anyway, I'm getting all loaded up and pushing the little override button that's down at the bottom. I'll pan down here just 1 second. There, that little button that I'm pushing with my foot. So I get all loaded up, and then I'm heading to Walmart, which is about half an hour from me. And I don't go very often. I try not to do it more than once a month, but this day I needed to pick up prescriptions, and I know I have told people in the past that our grocery stores here in the United States are different than other countries. And I thought it would be fun for my viewers from outside the United States to see what I mean when I say people who don't cook. There's a whole lot of garbage food that is just eat and eat, and you don't really have to know how to cook. About 10 years ago, my family hosted a couple of foreign exchange students, one from Australia and one from Germany, and they were just shocked at our grocery store. The thing that really got them the most was the candy aisle. Apparently, other countries don't have anywhere near the amount of candies that we have. And I think that both of those girls loaded up their suitcases with candy when they went back home. So here's the Christmas candy aisle. And these prices are for pretty good sized bags with a whole lot of smaller pieces inside. On this day, I did not buy any because I wait till closer to Christmas to buy stocking stuffers, because I know myself well enough that if it's in the house, I'm going to end up eating it. So I just don't bring it home. But we'll go down some of the aisles here, and you'll see that pretty much that whole aisle there is cookies. Every kind of cookies you can think of. I was there mostly to grab the Oreos for the Oreo lasagna that I'm going to be making on Saturday. And I just got a family-sized bag of the Oreos. Then we come down here, and these are all crackers, different types of crackers, cheesy crackers, whole wheat crackers. I should have turned the box around to show you the ingredients, because a lot of these get kind of scary with the amount of interesting ingredients. I'll just put it that way. We've got chips, every kind of chips imaginable. And I know they don't have a lot of those in other countries as well. Beef jerky, nuts, the Little Debbie's and Twinkies. Ingredients on these are pretty bad too. I think I read somewhere that Twinkies could survive a nuclear blast. This is all the Christmas baking pre-made mixes, which I don't generally buy because I know how to make things from scratch. Cereal aisle. I know this one shocked my Paulina was the girl's name from Germany, and she said that they only had maybe 10 choices for cereal, and none of all the bright colors and extra sweet ingredients, a lot of sugar added. We don't buy these items very often either. None of my grandkids care that much for cereal. These are the Jellos and the puddings, instant pudding that you just have to add 2 cups of milk and stir it up. I did pick up 2 boxes of pudding because we use that in the Oreo lasagna, marshmallows, cans of pie filling. Really, all you have to do to make a pie anymore is buy a pre-made crust and buy a can and dump it in and bake it. Doesn't take much. Pop-Tarts is a very popular breakfast for a lot of kids. You just open a little foil packet and put them in the toaster, and it heats them up. They're kind of like strudel a little bit, but again, we don't buy them. Granola bars. Once in a while I'll pick up granola bars, but I read the ingredients pretty closely. Oatmeal. You know how some people just buy the big container of plain oatmeal and chop up your own apples and throw it in? That's what we do at our house. Soups. Every kind of soup you can imagine is already in a can. You just open the top and pour it in a bowl and heat it up. So most of my kids' friends came from households where their mom did not cook, and they grew up eating this type of stuff. These are instant potatoes. Just add some milk and butter to them. Sometimes you just add water. They already have like powdered milk in them. That's Parmesan cheese in the top with the green lid. I know friends in Italy probably think that's just horrible. These are the canned fish, tuna, but if you look closely, there's a whole lot of flavored tunas. I don't really know why they add all the extra flavoring in them. Chipotle salmon, jalapeno tuna, hot buffalo tuna. Those are just foil packets you rip open and can eat right out of them. Hamburger Helper has been around at least 40 years that I know of. It's cheap. It's $1.68 for that box. And you just cook a pound of ground meat and add that to it. And usually water, sometimes you add milk. Macaroni and cheese. This has pasta and a little packet of powdered cheese, but you just add some milk and butter to it and stir it all together. And they've come out with different flavors of that now too. You can see there's jalapeno and Cheetos. Microwavable cups for kids to make their own in the microwave. SpaghettiOs. I know when I was a kid I really loved SpaghettiOs, but my kids wouldn't have any of it, and my grandkids have no interest in it either. They don't like the texture. Now we get to the freezer section, and this is really what I was wanting to show you. Every meal you could ever think of, I think, is in the freezer section, and all you have to do is pull it out and pop it in the oven or the microwave. Hot Pockets are kind of like Stromboli a little bit. Burritos already made, chimichangas already made. So all you have to do is heat them up. You don't want to read the ingredients on it because it's not necessarily good. I know my kids did really like taquitos, which are those rolled up with meats and cheese and stuff in them. My boys, particularly. You can get all the vegetables frozen. Peppers and onions are already chopped up, so you don't have to do any work. Pizza. I think pizza almost has an entire aisle all by itself. And these are ones that you just heat up your oven and put them in the oven to bake them. TV dinners. That red box we just passed, that was actually a grilled cheese sandwich in a box. Like you can't just put some cheese between two pieces of bread and make it yourself. So here we've got pie crusts and all kinds of sweet treats. Rolls already made for you. Lasagna, enchiladas, spaghetti and meatballs, all of those things are already pre-made in a big foil pan, and you just heat them up. I did not, on this trip to the store, I did not go the outside aisle, which is usually what I do, which is where all of the fresh produce and the meats and cheeses and all of those things are. Usually when I'm shopping, I do most of my shopping in those areas, and I avoid all of the center pre-made packaged stuff. The preservatives in it are what really bother me the most. Ice cream, all kinds of flavors of ice cream. And these are Lunchables or Snackables. There's different versions of them. But they're basically just a little bit of meat, a little bit of cheese, and some crackers in a plastic box. Here you go. Mashed potatoes for $5. Pasta salad, potato salad, coleslaw. All of those are already pre-made and ready to go at the grocery store. You just grab a container. Baked beans, pre-made salads with all the meats and cheese and stuff on them, and sandwiches. So that's kind of what I was wanting to show you. There's a lot of food you can buy at our grocery store that don't take any work whatsoever. I hope that was interesting for you, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye-bye.